Greetings, this is the Forgotten Prime. I've been, down with the weather, trying to figure out where to move to, and a whole heap load of stuff, but it's not anything that I'm going to ask you guys to help me on. That's my issues. And I have no problem with others requesting help when they really, really, really need it and do that. All to them. All for people asking for help when they need it. Um, at some point down in the future, when I've got things stabilized, I may be asking for a little help with a few of my own projects, but that's future. For now, uh, I've been keeping quiet because of the fact that it's just the same old nonsense, same old day. I'm like, what? The term SSDD has become stuck. Same shit, different day. I'm sick of the same shit. I'm sick of the different day. I'm sick of this nightmare that is called hobbies. The Mandalorian's Baby Yoda further exposes fandom's Mary Sue hypocrisy. Um, um, Yeah. Uh, Spoiler warning. If you haven't watched it, walk away. uh, there is a huge conspiracy problem surrounding Star Wars. No, we're not referring to the plot holes or quality of the film. That there are discussions to be had regarding either issue. The conspiracy problem happens to rest on the shoulders of some vocal fans in their criticism of Rey and the sequel trilogy. Specifically, how her use of force is deemed unwarranted, that Baby Yoda and his precocious force antics in The Mandalorian have not fallen on the same level of scrutiny exposes the further hypocrisy within the aforementioned fans. Well, you put it all in one spot for me. Thank you. Let's see. Rey's sequel, or the Disney trilogy. From the first film, she already used force powers. She knew how to fly a ship when she said she'd never done. And she knew how to use a lightsaber without being trained. And I don't care. Go ahead, you guys could try to retcon it in this new film. Say that Leia taught her. No. Leia did not follow that aspect. She followed her stepfather's lead. She became a senator to be able to put together the funds and the smart people to create the rebels, to be able to make the defense against that of the empire. And even after the empire had fallen, she continued to advocate for peace throughout all planets, throughout the entire galaxy. Not just the core systems, but those that were revolved outside. Those that her family lived on, such as Tatooine and all those others. Yet, and then you're saying that Baby Yoda, his force antics. Well, let's see. For him, after he used his powers, he passed out. Rey? No, she didn't. She has not had a fault in her. Not a single one. She's too perfect. I mean, literally. She is a unbreakable ceramic doll. That's not a good character. Without flaws, the characters become broken. Mary Sue. The baby has faults. Yoda has faults. His entire species, both versions, grant you, have their faults. Both in this one, which is supposed to be canon, and the Legacy. This species has its faults. But I think, from the information I've read on here, if you want to know, it's on Wikipedia. Look it up right there. There's the data. I'm giving it to you right here on my freaking screen. I'm flabbergasted that Kathleen Kennedy said that there were no books, no places they could get data to be able to create Star Wars. It's on the online. There were games, there were books, there's tons and tons and tons of data, and yet she goes, oh, there was no data. What about the scripts that you bought? Oh, we don't want to use that. It doesn't have our message in it. And yet you're bitching about a little baby succeeding where Captain Mary Sue Rey has no faults and has to be number one? No, she's not number one. This cute little adorable... I'm not going to call him Yoda because he's not Yoda. So I call him Oda myself. That's my choice. If other people want to follow me, it'll make me very happy. But Baby Oda, because he's not Yoda, Baby Oda here, used what ability he had to save his friend. And it knocked him out. And it took a while for him to wake back up. With your the thinking, that's like right off the bat, their criticism of Rey. You don't know how to take criticisms. I've tried to stay bipartisan in the hobby industry. My mom and my dad, my friends, everybody that I might mention this stuff to, they saying that, well, it's a new era, why don't you just walk away and let the next generation have it? But yet, a very close friend of mine that's no longer with us would not stand for this. He would not allow... It's the silence to continue. No. No, 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 no. You are failing in writing for a character story or arc or even so-called franchise. This isn't a... When Lucasfilm originally created this, he said it himself. He didn't expect it to blow up like it did. And there are tons of fans, myself included, have gotten used to a specific set formula. Yes, the prequels had issues. I have issues with the first one, but those are my issues. Mine. I'm not going to have other people try to change a film just because of my choices. If the story is told well, good. Good on it. But if you start pushing agendas or narratives, you're not going to get anywhere. You're going to end up with a loop that continuously gets stuck round and round and round and round and round and round and round. I myself feel like I've been making the same video over and over and over, saying the same data on the same subject, but a different day. This time, I had decided I'm going to try to keep it simple. I'm trying to keep it calm. Sure, I might have a swear word here and there, but that's just me. I'm sick of the bullshit that's being shoved into my hobbies. And this, right here, being the cudgel against me. I wouldn't have a problem with Rey or any of the characters if I wasn't being beaten over the head saying I'm bad because I'm a guy or I'm bad because I don't like how she's overpowered. And yet you guys say that the baby is overpowered and yet he passes out? Are you kidding me? I'm just, I'm at a loss. Prequel, original. I'm not impressed with this franchise. I like the stuff that filled in between these two franchises and the bunch of the comic books that came out. But this right here, I've walked away from it because it's not Star Wars. It's let's see. I can't bring words to mind to fit that. Great. I can't even call it shit because it gives shit a bad, even worse name than what it already is. But that's, yet again, my opinion. Everybody else can have their opinion. If they like it, fine. Don't try to force this shit on me. And when you have a working formula that made you money and you shit on it and you kill off the characters throughout your films that made the franchise, of course people are going to walk away. Are you that dumb? Yeah, you are. You don't care about the franchise or the character. You don't care. You just see it as a means to push stupidity. And that's my major opinion. And you're jealous that this little critter right here outshines your little nobody right there. Well, I've made my point and said my bit. If you like my video, please hit the like button. If you dislike my video, please hit the dislike. If you have anything to say to me, please say it. I'd love to comment. I'd love to see your comment. I'd like to comment back. Please, give me some feedback. Am I doing well? I know I can get a little out of hand with my over passion for my hobbies and what make me me. And yet, I wish there were more people like me speaking their minds, saying it with their heart like I do. I will not give up. I will not give up. I will not give up. Please smash that like button.